Dr. Oz, help us. Well, first, we need our mojo back. Let's start with things that are really critical to the nation where we think we might be able to open without getting into a lot of trouble. I tell you, schools are a very appetizing opportunity. I just saw a nice piece in The Lancet arguing that the opening of schools may only cost us 2 to 3% in terms of total mortality. And, you know, that's any life is a life lost. But to get every child back into a school where they're safely being educated, being fed, and making the most out of their lives with a theoretical risk in the backside, it might be a trade-off some folks would consider. We need to get industry back, supply lines. I mean, things that we can do without putting the nation at risk. Children have such a little problem with this that actually Dr. Rolt raised the possibility that because they don't seem to get infected that often, schools may not be as big a risk as we'd initially feared. Influenza is a big problem in schools because children get it so badly. But we may be able to help kids go to school and not have them be as infectious as we initially feared.
Well, that sounds promising.
Oh my God, that last clip, that's a doozy. You know, schools are in adults too, brother. And the point is that children could spread it to other people. What happened to the Hippocratic Oath? Do no harm? Like, the doctor in your title isn't just for TV, right? I'm pretty sure you have a medical degree. Perhaps you want to reestablish what that means and what you should be doing as a doctor. That is crazy. And then the first clip, the one that really is making all the headlines today, that other one I just remember from the other day, and I wanted to include because he keeps making this argument that schools should reopen. The last clip, he goes, any life is a life lost. And then he says, a very appetizing opportunity. Are you like a vulture? Are you a zombie? Do you want to eat these dead people after they die? I'm partially joking, but that's just insane language. And there's a reason that Fox News keeps having him on. He's a charlatan. They've done all of these analyses of the things that he recommends, and it's just the new next quick fix. And it's snake oil. And so Fox keeps having him on. Meanwhile, Fox News is literally being sued right now for spreading COVID-19 misinformation. That's an actual story. Part of the reason is because they keep having people like Dr. Oz on. And the study that he's referring to, this is actually what they found. The Lancet, a journal dedicated to child and adolescent health, published on the subject April 8th, noting 188 countries have implemented countrywide school closures, but a modeling study concluded in the UK, school closures alone will reduce COVID-19 deaths by only 2 to 4%. So Dr. Oz's claim there is that 2 to 4% shouldn't matter. Do no harm. That's millions upon millions of people. Only 2 to 4% of the American public will die. That's the only way that deaths are going to be reduced. Yeah, children can be asymptomatic, but they're carriers. That's the whole point. That's why we're all at home. We don't want to be carrying it to other people and killing them. Killing people with pre-existing conditions. Killing people who are older. Killing people who are mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and sons and daughters. All of that. Dying, painful deaths. Lungs collapsing. Medically induced comas. That's what we're dealing with right now. Just 2 to 4%. Very appetizing opportunity to get students back to schools. That's a medical professional. Allegedly.